Okay, that sounds good. Not bad. So I'll come to here too. Okay, that loads. So I'm gonna go to here. I'm just gonna load it's a sequence. So I want to load this into the sequence right here. So I have nothing in here to deal with. I'm pretty sure I don't. And I see there's nothing here in my sample. So I'm gonna load this in right here. Okay, yeah, load that in. So now once I load, I want to test out what's going on here, of course. So it'll play back now. Oops. Yeah, that sounds good. And so we see the output. So I loaded it in. Whoa, it took everything out of there. It gave it a brand new output here. So you can't load anything in here anymore. Like I used to be able to load stuff in, and it would be nothing here, right? So what I have to do is go back in and reload my stuff in. So let me do that first and show you what I do. I come to here. I'll pick my favorite plugins for one. And I'll go back to one to get to again is I'm going to get back to this other plugin I got here, which is a Plugin Alliance plugin right here. I'll put this on top. This is going to keep this on top. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to come to right here. I want to get rid of the 20 hertz in the bottom. So I want to get rid of these 20 hertz. I'm going to come up here again and see this curve in right there. It's perfect. Then I want to make sure I get the low end to be in the middle. It doesn't happen that way naturally. So I want to make sure the low end is going to be right in the middle here. So the low one, which is the mono, would be the bass drum, and the bass track will be here, and it's going to be a mono maker. You probably got that. And now I'm going to go to here. I'm going to pull another plugin in, and I want to get another plugin from Universal Audio. I go right to here, and then we're scrolling down here, Universal. I got a plugin to go to, and let's see what plugin I'm going to put in here. I'm going to go with my usual EQ after an EQ, and that'll be the Hitsville. I'll put that one right there. I'll come to here, back into my VST3s, because I can't use them on my MPC Live 3. So I want to bring these in. These are superior plugins compared. I mean, Akai's doing a good job, but I need to have some high-end things going on. I got too many clients, and they want to hear it bang. And so we may work on the MPC Live 3, but then I have to make this stuff sound hot, like a record ready. So what's my job? Anyway, I come right down here. I'm looking for my next device, which is going to be SSLG right there. Then here, I'm going to pull in one more here. I'm going to pull in a tape machine to give me some warmth in the overall sound. I'll go to here, and I want to get the Ampex 102 ATR. There we go, right there. I got them all here, right? So they're all in the system. I'll come to here. I'm going to probably make this sound like more of a boom bap. I got a boom bap mastering output. It's good right there. It's good. And I'll put that one right in there. I'll keep that in there for now. And I'll close that out. I'll get my next device, which is going to be this one here. My G, I'll pull my own special. Oh, here it is. Great. Nice sound right there. It's going to be great for that. Close this out. And the next one's going to be, oh yeah, this is simple. I'll come to here. I'm going to get me this right here. Give me that real nice sound right there. Perfect. And so I'll have that. These are all my outputs now. So now I'm going to like turn this whole thing off. I don't want to hear it at all. Now for sure, we notice it's playing loud. If I come to here, we'll know it's coming out of this system right here, right? So it's already, all these sounds are going to here. This is the output for those sounds. A lot of reverb and stuff on there, which I have to deal with. And of course I will, by making sure I got my special output here. So I go back to here. This is my output here. Now if I turn this on, there'll be a difference. Oops. I don't know why it's on. There it's on now. Turn it off. So I want to bring this down. That's way too loud, but you get the idea. This is going to make it bang. So turn this off. See the difference? So we're adding a lot more power, output, warmth. Because right here, I've got everything lined up. I got this EQ, this other EQ here by mastering EQ. I got a nice compression here, and I've got some tape. That's what makes it really so cool. So I can come back in here. I may just want to do 8 bars. So I'll do 8 bars of one thing, just to see how these sounds really work. I'm not too sure of it, so I come here, always do this. I'll do 8 bars. I'll make sure it loops. So I can bring it back in, turn this off, turn it off, turn this off. Turn this off. And so you can hear the difference. I turn this on. Now the bottom is much more secure. That's that Brainworks right there. See? Cut the bottom on that side off. No 20 hertz, nothing below 20 hertz. Now turn on this one. That is awesome. I'll turn it off now. See how quiet it got? I'm using my boom bap setup here with this EQ. This is dope EQ. Ridiculous. Now turn it on now again. Not bad. Now I'm going to deal with this one right here. This is a great compressor, high-end SSL mixing board. Think like, everything you ever heard probably on a record. This is it here. So we'll play this back. Now I'll put it in right here. Much more tighter. Check it out. In. Out. In. Stop that. Next thing I'll do here on this output here, I'm going to come to here and we're going to use the tape machine. So let's go to here. I'm going to go and make sure I turn it on from here. Right, turn it on now. Here with here. I'm going to turn this off here. Perfect. Now I'll play it back. You'll hear the tape machine now. I want to bring it down a hair more because it's getting nice and powerful in there. Let's go right there. Great, perfect. And so I don't want to break over this 0 right here. Now it's nice and stiff, really strong. Don't want to go with 3 dB. Now I'll turn the tape machine on. With it off, with it on. More warmth tied to it. Now adjust my level here. So here, we're not trying to go over minus 3 dB. Now I'm gonna turn this whole thing off now. Again, now play it back. Entire track, none of my special effects there. That sounds pretty low, right? And so what we're trying to do is establish how strong these samples are, how much can I add to it before it actually starts to distort, if not. And I'll do this to test out all these plugins to see what I like the best. I'll start taking those plugins out, or rather these expansion packs out. I'll probably try to make a beat up and then try to mix it up. I'm gonna do that over the next couple of days. So I just wanna make sure we can test this out with my latest procedure. But using the MPC Live 3 is kind of cool this way. I get a better idea of how it works. And it's so much easier to do it that way, really. So any questions, ask me below, of course. Let me know what's going on, what you think about it. And so I do work on my MPC Live 3, but I also take the stuff once I'm in there playing with it, I'll bring it in here and I get a much stronger sound, only because I'm using really high-end plugins, like just really smoking stuff, you know what I mean? That's important to me because that way I have less work to do. I'll see you in the next video.